Hello, my name is Summer Jenee, and welcome back to my channel. There have been a couple of videos I've put out that were on psychological safety and the Fearless Organization book, and I thought maybe I would just share the write-up I wrote on the book. Um, it's a quick review so you will understand the lens in which I am providing the information. So this is my reflective memo for the Fearless Organization by Dr. Amy Edmondson. And so the requirement of the framework we had to work within was it says in one sentence, summarize the essential message thesis of this book. And for me, I put to foster an environment that blends trust and respect in which people in the organization feel safe enough to speak up, good or bad. So if you look at this video, I can attach the video to um, this one, and that's pretty much what I'm talking about in that video. I'm talking about how you know when you're in a psychologically unsafe environment. So the second question that's required for the book review is, what leadership or strategic insights did you take away from this book? And so I said, I like how Edmondson stated both private and public sector organizations show psychological safety, or the absence of it shapes business results in human safety performance. Because in her book, she was talking about how people in fields with high fatality, like miners in coal mines, aircraft mechanics and or pilots, and also medical professions where there's a lack of psychological safety and the customers or patients are ultimately at risk, or in the miners' case, the workers. So I also said some of my big takeaways are as follows. In chapter 1, Edmondson stated the psychological safety is present when colleagues trust and respect each other and feel able, even obligated, to be candid. So if you're able to have a candid conversation with one of, or with your team or your leadership or whomever, then you should consider yourself in a psychologically safe environment. But if you cannot have a candid conversation with him or her, and you have to like figure out, okay, am I going to say something or am I not going to say anything? And if I say something, how am I going to say it? Or should I say it, or should someone else say it? Probably not in a psychologically safe environment, but I digress. I also put in chapter 3, we were reminded that leaders who welcome only good news create fear that blocks them from hearing the truth. And a lack of psychological safety can create the lack of psychological safety can create an illusion that everything is good when it's not. I also talked about that in a previous video, I think the same video. So I'll keep moving. In chapter 4, Edmondson stated, for speaking up to become routine, psychological safety and expectations about speaking up must be institutionalized. I also talked about that in a previous video. So if you're in an organization, again, that doesn't welcome someone speaking up, good or bad, then you've created an environment that's not psychologically safe, and you're probably not getting all the information you need to get because they're afraid to say something. And then the final thing I said was, although I wanted to give something from every chapter, and I'm already over my count because we're limited to 300 words. For me, this book talked about the Cassandra culture, and it seems to be the norm, if you will, in my big overarching organization. As future strategic leaders, we have a responsibility to ensure our organizations don't take on the Cassandra culture, and that we don't create psychologically safe and that we create psychologically safe environments for our workforce. We must identify things that are inhibiting people from sharing information, or that keeps us from becoming the fearless organization we desire, which means in addition to taking care of the mission, we also have to take care of our people. That's the bottom line. You got to take care of your people. If you don't take care of your people, then they're going to be unable to take care of the mission because they're worried about so many other things that we as leaders can control. That's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed my review of the Fearless Organization. It was a phenomenal book, and I'm still talking about it, although we're like on another book. But I just wanted to share with you the great things that are coming out of the Fearless organization and how it's personally changing my life and how I choose to lead. I want to create and work in environments where if they're not a fearless organization, we're empowered to make it a fearless organization, because I think everybody should be able to come to work and love what they do and bring the best versions of themselves to doing it. That's all I have for you today. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, like and share this video with anyone who you think may benefit from the information I shared in this video. Have an amazing rest of your day and go be great.